Dr. F.H. Ansari, Mr. Subrata Ranjan Das, and other involved representatives for your support and cooperation. And congratulations, ACI Motors. Yamaha's motorcycle operations represent 61% of our company-wide net sales, and last year we are able to sell 5.37 million motorcycles worldwide. For our motorcycle business, Asia is the most important market and accounts for 85% of these unit sales. We also expect to see more growth in Asian markets and economies in 2019. Bangladesh has a large and relatively young population, and it is one of the countries that we have great expectations for. Ever since ACI Motors began its Yamaha motorcycle business in 2016, the company has worked hard to establish a dealer network befitting the Yamaha brand and has engaged in eye-catching but aggressive sales efforts. ACI Motors has also worked to build customer satisfaction and trust in the Yamaha brand with their after-sales services and the programs like the Yamaha Riders Club. To prepare for the start of CKD production, ACI Motors has made through preparations and undergoing training under instruction from Yamaha Motor. They now have the capacity to manufacture high-quality products locally to deliver to our customers with confidence under the Yamaha brand name. Going forward, ACI Motors and Yamaha Motor will work together to introduce even more attractive, uniquely Yamaha products. And with the start of CKD production and local operations here, we will be able to provide high-quality products for fair prices, and there will further grow the number of Yamaha users in Bangladesh. As one team, Yamaha Motor and ACI Motors will work in the spirit of Yamaha's Lives Your Heart brand slogan to bring exciting moments and enriching experiences to everyone in Bangladesh that comes in contact with Yamaha. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Very nice and kind words from you. May I now request our special guest, Mr. Kaji M. Aminul Islam, Executive Chairman, Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, Government of People's Republic of Bangladesh, to render his speech. Thank you so much, sir.
Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister, Mr. Anisuddola, Chairman of ACI Group, Mr. Arifuddola, Managing Director of the group, Mr. Suzuki, Executive General Manager, Yamaha, business leaders, dignitaries, members of the diplomatic missions and foreign institutions, members of the ACI family, supporters, well-wishers of the ACI, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you all. Even though it's something that relates to corporate world, it's also something very personal to me. It's quite some time now that we visited Japan, and during that visit, we contacted Yamaha, and Ansari was with us. I urged Yamaha to be in Bangladesh with their production facility. and requested Dr. Ansari to join them, tie up with them. And that was a wish at that point of time. It's a reality now onwards. Congratulations. I would like to congratulate both ACI and Yamaha for this joint initiative for building this assembly factory here in Bangladesh. We all know that Bangladesh has made phenomenal progress, especially over the last decade. And during this phase of progress, lead sector was government. People usually ask me that as investment promoter, promoting agency, what's your focus in the next phase? Because the Honorable Prime Minister has already set a target for this country to be higher middle income country by 2021 and a developed country by 2041. It's not possible that we'll continue with the low level activities and become a high income country. It's impossible. So we have to think about the next phase of economic activities. My straight answer is this: we are focusing on beyond garment. What is that beyond garment? You see, future will be based on technology and knowledge. And that is why we would like to have industrialization which is based on technology and knowledge. We like to have a future in which we'll have a lot of high-paying jobs created in this country and high-value activities generated by the ventures like this. So I believe that this assembly factory by Yamaha and ACI is one more step in that direction. We started with motorcycle. Definitely we'll move on to automotive. Hopefully, inshallah, we'll have good news very soon. You see, Yamaha is a motorcycle like any other, but it symbolizes strength, energy, speed, excellence. Something like Bangladesh. You see, so much of speed, so much of strength. Who could ever think of a country with around $600 of per capita in 2008 could be almost $2,000 per capita country in 2019? Such a speed. So there is some similarity. And definitely development means mobility. And Yamaha is a symbol of mobility. Welcome, Yamaha, to Bangladesh. And you will be a stepping stone for the next level. ACI, we all know, has been one of our flag bearer company in this country. It has added to vibrance and resilience. You see, not only in cities, but also in the villages. And I was really surprised when I first came to know that ACI has introduced some technologies and innovation, even in areas which is conventionally a labor-based area like agriculture. So ACI's effort to introduce technology innovation is reflected in this initiative. I congratulate ACI, and I believe this effort will continue in many other areas as well. We have a number of corporate houses which are coming up, and some of them are world class. I don't have to name any. I believe for them it would be a lesson to tie up. You see, Bangladesh has been a well-kept secret. It offers so much of opportunity within the economy, because the economy is expanding, and also beyond economy, because Bangladesh is integrating with the rest of the world. I believe Yamaha's presence here in Bangladesh will be a signal for others, other foreign companies. In particular, those from Japan. I'm sure you were aware, just a few days back, there was a transaction by a Japanese company, acquisition transaction of almost $1.5 billion. I think Yamaha's engagement with ACI will signal readiness of Bangladesh for any business and definitely big business as well. So for us, BIDA, we can only support you because the hard work will be done by the corporate sector, and we can work in order to facilitate. I always tell people that you will be doing the hard work and you'll need some volunteers. BIDA will be a volunteer next to you, providing all the support that you need. Ansari told me that for this ACI needed 6 approval from BIDA, and they got it in within 4 days. I'm happy to know that this is happening. So I'd like to thank the ACI and Yamaha once again for this initiative, and I would like to thank you for inviting me here and sharing a few words with me. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Keep supporting us. Yamaha will make a signature, of course. Thank you. So may I now request the chairman of ACI Group of Companies, Mr. M. Anisuddola, to give his valuable speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. M. Anisuddola.
Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Mr. Salman F Rahman, respected Executive Director of BIDA, Mr. Qazi Aminul Islam, Mr. Yasutoka Suzuki, Executive General Manager, Yamaha Motors Corporation, Japan, distinguished guests, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. It is indeed a matter of immense pleasure to announce that ACI Motors, a subsidiary of ACI Limited, has completed the CKD assembly factory of Yamaha motorcycle at Sripur in Ghazipur. At ACI, our mission is to improve the quality of life of people through responsible application of technology, knowledge, and skills. By building this CKD assembly factory of world-famous motorcycle brand Yamaha, ACI Motors has taken one step closer towards fulfillment of that mission. Bangladesh economy is growing at an enviable pace under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister. The nation is on the path of becoming a middle-income country very soon. ACI wishes to participate in this progress through appropriate investments. Yamaha project is one of those endeavors where a quality transport will get a manufacturing base in this country. I would like to thank the Ministry of Industries for introducing the motorcycle manufacturing policy. We are grateful for the support from the Ministry of Industries for implementation of this policy. The policy is very carefully designed to encourage private sector initiative in assembling of motorcycle, and the response from the private sector has been very positive. We hope the policy will remain supportive as we go along so that a satisfactory return on investment can be achieved. For its success, Every policy of this nature needs to remain consistent over a reasonable period of time. I would like to particularly thank Bangladesh Investment Development Authority for giving ACI Motors all the permissions necessary and a tremendous support in getting this factory operational in record time. Honorable Advisor, we take this opportunity to congratulate you on your appointment as Prime Minister's Advisor for Private Industry and Investment. This choice reflects the priority the government gives to rapid industrialization of the country and attracting domestic and foreign investment. As a successful entrepreneur, you know very well the difficulties and obstacles. Under your able leadership, we look forward to rapid revision of measures and procedures so that the policies are more attractive, friendly, and simple. A dramatic improvement in the ease of doing business index is the expectation of the business community from you. We feel proud that Yamaha management have chosen ACI Motors as their partner in Bangladesh. Their manufacturing competence is world-class. We are grateful to them for the transfer of technology through rigorous training of our people and design and development of our assembly lines to the highest standards. In alignment with our company's mission, ACI Motors introduced Yamaha motorcycle in Bangladesh with fuel injection technology for the first time, which has a more eco-friendly engine with 14% less carbon emission. To ensure safety of motorcycle users, ACI Motors has brought ABS, that is anti-locking braking system technology from Yamaha motorcycle for Bangladesh market, which will ensure better braking system and make motorcycle riding more safe. In addition to technology and safety, ACI Motors is very much concerned about their customers' care. After-sales service plays a big part in ensuring customer satisfaction. In area of service, maintenance and repairs, ACI Motors has started software-based diagnosis tools available at all of our nationwide dealers network. Finally, I thank the chief guest and special guests for honoring us with their kind presence in this inauguration ceremony and look forward to their continued help and support in our nation-building endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. That was very nice of you. Now, may I now request our chief guest, Mr. Salman F Rahman, MP, Private Industry and Investment Advisor to Prime Minister, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to deliver his speech. Thank you, sir.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mr. Manisudullah, Chairman, ACI Group. Mr. Qazi Aminul Islam, Executive Chairman, BIDA. Mr. Yakasuta Suzuki, Executive General Manager, Yamaha Motors. Dr. Arif Daula, Managing Director, ACI. Members of the ACI family, representatives of the Japanese from JETRO and from the Japanese Embassy, and representative of the business community, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank ACI Group for inviting me as chief guest to this very important occasion. And I think I will start with first giving heartiest congratulations to both ACI and to Yamaha Motors for their successful joint venture and for the today's inauguration ceremony of the CKD assembly factory of the Yamaha motorcycles. Japan has been an extremely friendly country. Our relationship with Japan is very, very strong, and I recall with great appreciation the fact that Japan was one of the first countries to recognize Bangladesh. Throughout Bangladesh's history, Japan has been a very good friend and has stood by us. And particularly now that we are moving under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina towards not only middle income status, but by 2041 we want to become a developed country. And in this journey, the support and cooperation which we are getting from Japan in various fields is extremely helpful, and we have seen that not only in investment in the private sector, but also in our infrastructure development, Japan is coming forward in a very, very big way, and I would like to convey our sincere gratitude and congratulations to Japan for that. Today's function is the purpose of today's function is very, very important and significant. It is a milestone in the sense that two very successful professional companies, one from Bangladesh and one from Japan, have got together in a joint venture to manufacture world-class products in Bangladesh. Yamaha Motors are the leaders as far as quality goes in motorcycles. It is a premium brand recognized worldwide, and it is a leading company of Japan. Similarly, ACI Group in Bangladesh is a very, very prestigious leading company. The chairman, Mr. Anisudollah, and I, we go back a long, long time. And we were colleagues initially in the pharmaceutical industry, but like we have diversified into different areas, ACI also has diversified into different areas. And what is remarkable is that in every area where ACI has diversified, it is maintaining the high quality standards which it was known for in the pharmaceutical industry. So my congratulations again to ACI Group as well as to Yamaha Motors. And I feel that this project will be the first of many projects between Bangladeshi and Japanese companies. Mr. Anisudollah mentioned about the policies of this government and the fact that Honorable Prime Minister has appointed me to this position is an indication of what she wants, how she wants to encourage the private sector. I would agree 100% with him. Honorable Prime Minister has made it very clear that the government should play a role of a facilitator and it is the private sector which has to do the job. And the economy will actually move with the private sector. And this is the first time after the new government, after Awami League came back to power, the first time in the history of Bangladesh that a number of very key important cabinet positions, including finance, commerce, industry, jute and textile, health, local government, land, power, all of these ministries are from the, ministers are from the private sector. And this actually is an indication of how strongly Honorable Prime Minister feels that the private sector is actually going to take Bangladesh into the future and achieve the target of making Bangladesh into a developed country by 2041, inshallah. I would like to also mention that from BIDA, in fact, I would like to congratulate the executive chairman of BIDA, Qazi Aminul Islam, for actually, like he said, that this today, it is for him a personal achievement because he actually went and marketed Bangladesh to Yamaha Motors and requested them to come to Bangladesh and requested ACI to start a relationship with them. And today is the culmination of that marketing, so I would like to actually extend a hearty congratulations to the executive chairman of BIDA for successfully getting this joint venture going. And also, for you all have said that BIDA has been extremely supportive and helpful in getting all the permissions and moving this project forward. I would like to mention that for this particular individual case, I think BIDA had to go out of the way to assist and help you. But what we are wanting actually is that the environment should be such that automatically any project which comes forward should be the ease of doing business, which Mr. Anisudullah mentioned, should become actually really, really simple for all entrepreneurs in Bangladesh. And we are working very hard towards this. And I'm pleased to inform you that, again, with the full cooperation of BIDA and other government agencies, what we have achieved that the World Bank ranking for ease of doing business, the scoring takes place during April. The cutoff date for this year's ranking was 30th April. The result, the new ranking, will be announced in October. And we have made significant progress in many areas, and I'm pleased to inform you that inshallah we are hoping that in October, when the new rankings are announced, from 176, which is our present ranking, we will come down to at least 125, if not better. However, that does not satisfy us. Our target now is for the next scoring, which will take place in April 2020, so that we have now 1 year to make further improvements, in which case I am hoping that by next year our ranking, we will have to bring it down to double digits. And we want to be below 50, we want to bring our ease of doing business ranking. Inshallah, we will do that by next year. The other thing which we are doing is the one-stop service. In BIDA, in BESA, in BEPSA, and in the Public-Private Partnership Authority. In all these authorities, government institutions, we are having a one-stop service which, although it will be from BIDA, it will be seamlessly connected to all the other 4 agencies. And a lot of work has been done on this, and inshallah very soon, we hope in another 2 to 3 weeks, one of the things you will be able to see is that if you want to incorporate a company in Bangladesh, you will be able to do it online from anywhere in the world. You will be able to scan your documents, upload it online, make payment for the registration fees through your Visa or Master credit card, and within 2 hours you will get the registration document from the Registrar of Joint Stock Company. So this is just one example of the one-stop service. We are going to bring a lot of other things will happen online. As you know, Honorable Prime Minister has made Bangladesh digital Bangladesh, and actually, I did not really realize how digital Bangladesh has become till I I contested the last election, and I went to my constituency. I went to every single voting center, which is at the village level, and I was astonished that by now we have got a fiber optic backbone connected to the union level. So actually, Bangladesh is now really very, very well connected digitally, and this will help us to give you the one-stop service which we are talking about. This will really help us to provide this service. And so inshallah, 2 things which we are working on, the ease of doing business as well as the one-stop service, the benefits of which the private sector, both the Bangladeshi private sector as well as foreign investors will be able to get the benefit of these 2 initiatives very shortly. So before concluding, I would once again like to congratulate Yamaha Motors and ACI for this joint venture which they are doing. And I would like to thank Yamaha Motors and ACI for not only, as we have heard, for not only doing this joint venture, but for doing it with emphasis on quality and safety, which is very, very important. So what you have mentioned about the fact that you are putting a lot of emphasis both on quality and safety, I thank you for that and I congratulate you. I wish that your business endeavors are extremely successful, and that your experience in doing business in Bangladesh is a good one, and that it will be followed, that you will become an ambassador of Bangladesh in Japan for other companies to come and invest in Japan. I thank you all very much, and thank you for inviting me once again. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu, Bangladesh Chirojibi Ho.
Thank you so much, sir. That was very valuable one and words for us. Indeed. Honorable guest, ladies and gentlemen, now the time has come for the real attraction of the afternoon. I would like to request our chief guest and special guests and Mr. M. Anisuddola to come forward and press the button to formally inaugurate the CKD assembly factory of Yamaha motorcycle at Borochala, Gazipur through video conference. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request you to put your eyes on the screens. We are on a video conference, and we're going to inaugurate the program from here through the video conference. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands up together. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to put your hands up together for the inaugurate of today's event. Thank you. Thank you so much. May I now request to all of the guests to take their seats. Thank you. And I will request the Honorable Chairman of ACI Group of Industries, Mr. M. Anisuddola, to come forward and hand over the memento to all the guests of today. Mr. Yasutaka Suzuki, Executive General Manager, Yamaha Motor Corporation, Japan. Thank you, sir. Now, may I request you, Mr. Anisuddola, sir, to hand over the memento to our chief guest, Mr. Salman F Rahman, MP, Private Industry and Investment Advisor to Prime Minister, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. you, sir. And next, I would love to request Mr. Kaji M. Aminul Islam, Executive Chairman, Bangladesh Investment Development Authority, BIDA, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to take the memento from, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Our first session is over. Now I would like to request our respected guests to visit our motorcycle display outside. After this, we will be back to the second session and question and answer session will be started. Thank you.